welcome to another video. I'm looking at a new tourer. It's by Hobby and it's called the Beachy. It's a bit of a fun tourer. Now, as you saw on the intro, you'll see the back end looks a bit like Bailey Discovery. Now, I'm sorry about the noise at the background. I'm now down by the Expert Theatre and I'm actually obviously in the NEC show. So I'm just having a look at this Beachy. It's a very strange looking van. It's short of 20,000 quid. I would think it's pretty lightweight and it's very basic. It's made by Hobby, of course, as we know. Hobbies are used to making large, big luxury tourers, as it were, and have been around for a long time in the UK. And this is what they've come up with. Is this called the Beachy? I can see why they've called it the Beachy, because it does look like have that sort of feel of a beach hut, doesn't it? Very light. And you can imagine being on a beach in a foreign climate somewhere and the sun pouring through. And it's got two doors. It's got one at the end there, and also one at the side. Anyway, let's do a quick review. So here we have it. This is incredible. I presume these make up into a two-single bed or a double bed. It's supposed to be a two-berth with possibly an occasional third. These lamps that hang down from the ceiling, yes, those are the actual lamps. It's a freestanding table. There's nothing underneath there. It's a bit like it's like as though it's a bit of a mix-up between a Swift base camp and a Bailey Discovery. That's how it looks. There's your lockers, and this is what you have to keep them in place, anything in there, which are supposed to be jumpers and things. There's like a sideboard here, but very little in the way of storage drawer-wise. And over on this side here, there looks to be a main socket and USB points, which are to UK spec. It's been built apparently to UK spec. I mean, it feels very spacious. Don't know about that door at the end there, but I suppose you could put bikes through it that end, I don't know. What's the this front? Right, well, this is the kitchen area. Again, you've got this little cabinet here, but again, no drawers. So you are a little bit limited, you know, for what you can put in. Oh gosh, that's quite... the whole thing slides out. Oh, we've got a fridge in there of some description. Yep. Well, yeah, why not? Put the fridge in there. Another 12 main socket there, I think, and another one here on the wall too, with USBs. This is your hob. Or is it your hob? Don't know if it even comes with one. That's strange. We'll leave that there for the time being, because I can't see any signs of any gas hob whatsoever. So I presume you'd have to have, I don't know, a microwave or something. You're a bit limited, aren't you, really? Again, a bit of storage under here, and that's where your water is underneath there, look, in a little container. You'd soon go through that, wouldn't you? There's obviously no drainer here, it's just this sink. And again, when it comes to storage, at least you've got like these little basket things to hold things in, but it's very, very basic. Yeah, I think this is going to be a very limited buyer, personally. But I like the idea that someone's coming up with something a bit different. And it does feel very solid, in all fairness. Now this, would say, is the washroom, but it ain't. Although I presume you could stick a freestanding toilet in there. I think this is like your wardrobe, really. There's your shelves there, and a big mirror. There's an LED light up there too, so it's like a walk-in wardrobe. Very peculiar, very strange. Okay, this is a very short review. Right, I'm sitting down at this. Guy was just looking at me a bit strangely. I think he heard what I was saying about it. I mean, I'm not knocking it or anything. I think it's quite, you know, we've got to try all ideas because we need this market stimulated, I think. The caravan market can become a little bit staid, and I think it's reached that point. Yes, we've got some new models, and Swift's Elegance are great vans. We've got some new layouts, but we could do some new models, and there isn't that happening at the moment. Although I think elders are promising something big for 2025, but that's a while off yet, isn't it? The seats are quite firm. I would think this is for somebody who's going to be living on the continent, who's going to be caravanning a lot of the continent, and obviously that's what it's designed for, isn't it? Somebody just popped their head over through the door at the back there. It's alright, don't worry. It's quite peculiar having the door at the back and the side door here. It might have been better just having the door in the back. Maybe, I don't know. It's a strange one. But it's different. And the build quality, with it being hobby as well, is pretty good too. I can't wait up. There's some pouches there for storage. Yeah, it's an unusual one. Now, I knew about these vans being launched. I think they were launched last year actually. But this is the first time I've actually been in one. They'll probably be at the Dusseldorf show, but I don't go there. So I sort of think that's what's happened. But yeah, tell me what you think. I mean, it's really, really different. It's very basic. It's a big box. I think you're going to get maybe somebody who's not a caravaner, who's a tenter maybe, who'd probably quite like this. But I think if you're a seasoned caravaner with something sort of conventional, I don't think it's going to be in your bag. But I do like the idea, and I always like the idea of somebody coming up with something different, and Hobby have done. How well it'll do remains to be seen. I think it's going to be very, very niche. I'm going to sign off, and just a shout out to some people I've met. I think it was Richard and Caroline, and he has a Facebook page on Caravaning Ideas. Showed me some of his ideas. That looks good. And then I met, I think it was Tony and Amber. They were looking at Sprite Alpine 2, one of my faves, of course. And I met a couple of other people, but unfortunately I didn't get the names. That's typical, isn't it? But it's just lovely to see people and how they like the channel. It's really good. So, but I give those people a shout out, because they were lovely people to meet, and we had a bit of a laugh and a chuckle. That's what it's all about in these times. You need it. See you on the next video, and thanks for watching.